everyone, welcome back to clusterbmilkshake. I am your host, along with support puppet, Mr. Chicken. Show your sexy legs. Yeah. Today we're going to go over some questions to ask if you are being emotionally abused. This is from the book, The Emotionally Abusive Relationship by Beverly Engel. She has a questionnaire about if you are being emotionally abused. Next is, are you the one being emotionally abusive? And then further on, there's a, are you abusing each other questionnaire. So I'm going to go through the first 20 about, are you being emotionally abused? So you can get a feel of what this book is bringing to light, not just in you, but the person that could be harming you and waking up to you harming each other, which is awesome. I've read this book in the past. I recently got it so I can make my little notations here. Going through, because one thing that I realized when finding out what I'm dealing with up here is self-reflection, and that is very important if you want to change your behaviors. It is very hard for someone like me to change 100% completely in everything, because we've been doing this bullshit forever. Okay, it's like ingrained in our DNA and everything. But if, I can take pause before reacting, because I am going to want to do these things. Okay? All right. And then I'll give you examples of why I would want to. All right. So, number one, do you feel as your partner treats you like a child? Does your partner consistently correct you or chastise you because your behavior is inappropriate? Do you feel you must get permission before going somewhere or before making even the smallest decisions? Do you have to account for any money spent, or do they attempt to control your spending even though they have no problem spending on themselves? One thing that I have an issue with is hoarding money. So I do micromanage money being spent with my ex-husbands. You being a boyfriend of mine or whatever, our finances are split. So even though if I saw you doing something like gambling or making a really big purchase, I might get anxiety, not because I want to control you, but because I'm like Scrooge McDuck, and trying to I just hoard. I never want to be someone who doesn't have enough, or scrounging, like a fucking rat. Chastising because of your inappropriate behavior. This has been done to me. Feel your partner treats you like a child. I don't feel like my partners have ever done that to me, nor have I done that to them from my perspective. But maybe your parents, who are not awesome, still treat you as a child even though that you're an adult. Number two, does your partner treat you as if you are less than or inferior than them? Does your partner make a point of reminding you that you are less educated, or that you make less money, or that you aren't as attractive as they are? Now, not being attractive, it's not a comparison, but I know that I have put down my ex-husbands before out of anger, just anger. not because of envy or anything like that. Um, Make them feel it. I'm fucking pissed. They did something. They did something, okay? This is my perspective, all right? Number 3, does your partner routinely ridicule, dismiss, or disregard your opinions, thoughts, suggestions, and feelings? Yes, this would be lack of empathy or just lack of seeing your perspective on anything, you know? What I liked with my last relationship is that he would bring up if he was feeling dismissed by me. So I really did like that because I was trying to change. But if I wasn't trying to change and I was still oblivious, that's criticism. And yeah, I would be pissed off. Otherwise, he could dismiss my feelings. So it wasn't reciprocal. Okay? All right. Number 4, does your partner continuously belittle your accomplishments, your aspirations, or your plans for the future? No, not really. That's more of a mommy thing. Mom would do this to me. My plans for the future, I would be asked by an ex. And that's just like, if I felt like he was shaming me because like I wasn't good enough, that's a me problem. That wasn't a him problem. Okay. Do you find yourself walking on eggshells? Do you spend a lot of time monitoring your behavior and or watching for your partner's bad moods before bringing up a subject? Now, for me, if I see that your mood has changed, I'm going to attack you. I'm going to attack you. If you're in a bad mood, you don't get to be in a bad mood. You do not get to blame me for your feelings. You do not get to nothing, and I will attack your ass. So I think the people, they have to fake a good mood around me and not show me any emotional distress, because I'll take that as a criticism. Number 6, have you stopped seeing many or all of your friends and or family since being in a relationship? Did you do this because your partner dislikes them, because your partner feels jealous of the time that you spend with them, or because you're ashamed of the way your partner treats you in front of them? Did you stop seeing friends and family because you are ashamed of the fact that you are still with your partner, even though you've complained to them many times about the way your partner treats you? Okay, the last part is a you problem. That is, you're not taking responsibility to finally leaving the partner. I'm not trying to shame you. What I'm trying to do is saying that you not having the strength, the emotional strength, and we all know about that shit, right? To leave, you isolating yourself, that's you. Okay, that's you. Your partner's not doing that. Your partner's doing all the other fucked up shit. Okay. Being embarrassed of your partner. Oh my God, why are you with them? All right. 7, does your partner usually insist on getting their own way? Do they want to be the one to decide where you will go, what you will do, and whom you will do it? I'm not telling my partner what to do, where to go, unless it's to buy something, or if it's a joint going out. I have always been put in the position I have to make my own choices. I have to, no one's helping me out. The men that I have been with, they want me to steer the ship and make all the plans and everything. But I'll tell you this, once my first husband, he wanted to be in control, and I remember not liking it. So I do like to be the leader. And then I hate having to make all the decisions all the time. It's like a double-edged sword. So if my power is being taken away and I'm giving it to you because it's too overwhelming for me, that's probably the ADHD thing. But when I feel like you have too much control over something, that's going to piss me off and I'm going to want to take it back. And that's the narcissism thing. Okay. 8, does your partner punish you by pouting, by withdrawing from you, by giving you the silent treatment, or by withholding affection or sex if you don't do things their way? Many, I mean, I've heard this my whole life. Many women do that. We're not going to want to have sex with you if we don't like you. Getting into a fight with you means no fucking sex. So don't get this fucked up. Okay, where it's like somebody who does this is a narcissist or something. You know, this is normal. We're not going to want to have sex with you. But the thing is holding resentments. So if your partner is holding a resentment towards you and you guys can't talk it out and kind of melt back into human form and then finding that connection again before you go to bed, or even just finishing your day off where you're getting along and everything, that is a resentment problem that you guys need to work on, okay? The withholding of sex as a punishment, or the silent treatment, that is a you piss me off. I'm feeling anxiety because you're not doing what I want. And when I want something done, that's because it calms my anxiety. Okay? It's all fucked up. Okay. Number 9. Does your partner frequently threaten to end the relationship if you don't do things their way? I know that I do this, and that's my anxiety. You're not doing what I want. So you don't give a fuck about calming my anxiety. So fuck you. Why? I'm not going to be with you. You don't get to control me. Double standard. All right. I do what I want. Number 11, does your partner feel they are always right? Because I am. Thank you. Thank you. You want to make your male partner or your female partner, if you're a very controlling person, and you are like this, you want to make them feel, nice and good and kind of throw them a crumb. Admit when you are wrong instead of just letting it go. Because if I was wrong, I would be like, oh well, and then continue on. But I noticed that with my ex-husband, if I said, you're right, or I made a mistake or whatever, he was like, oh my God, she fucking cares about me, So yeah, that's a good one. Number 12, does your partner seem impossible to please? Do they constantly complain to you about some aspect of your personality, your looks, or the way you choose to run your life? I would always complain about my ex-husband, the way he would dress all the fucking time. But he didn't care. So I had more respect because he was like, too fucking bad. I'm going to wear what I want to wear. If I want to wear camouflage jeans and an AC/DC t-shirt, which I hate all the time, I'm going to fucking do it. Okay, I fucking hate it, but, he was just like, I do what I want. Okay, number 13, does your partner frequently put you down or make fun of you in front of others? Okay, now this thing, growing up, this is all we did, okay? Mom, sister, aunt, cousins, everything. We're always talking shit. And then we're laughing all the time. So getting into a relationship with somebody who isn't used to it, we are going to call you sensitive. It just means this is how we grew up, or you motherfucking borderlines are like, you're hurting my fucking feelings, shit like that. I fucking hate that. And I'm just like, just know I think you're a pussy, okay? And I'm just joking. I am. Okay, 14. Does your partner blame you for their problems? Yes. For example, Does your partner claim that it is your fault that they fly off the handle or start screaming? It is. It is. Now, look, it's very important that somebody like us who does get emotionally dysregulated with anger, okay? Having NPD is very defensive disorder. We're always, micro looking. Ugh, is there a reason? Are you criticizing me? Are you? And then I'm going to attack you. So being mindful and being learning how to self-reflect and be mindful and not taking everything the wrong way, if I'm not in the joking mood and stuff like that, is really important, because I'm going to blame you that I'm doing nothing with my life. I'm going to blame you for things that my ADHD is doing to me because I didn't know I had it. Okay? So that doom and gloom feeling, that feeling of not being motivated, that's your fault. Dance, clown, make me happy, right? It's not your fault. Okay. 15. Does your partner feel you are the one who is responsible for all the problems in the relationship? Yes, you are. If I'm always right and I'm not doing anything wrong, if I want to control my environment and you're fucking with my peace, it's you who's fucking with my peace, right? It's not me creating chaos. I don't see that at all. I don't see the things that are going on in my head first. It's always you. Only the people who are like doing, massive self-help stuff, they're trying to self-reflect. They do want to calm the monster that's inside of them. They do want to lock it up. They do want something, there's people like that, and then there's the ones that are just smashing shit left and right, in all of their relationships, reckless as fuck and not even giving a shit, and those are the ones that even I need to stay away from. Okay. But yes, it's always you, because we don't self-reflect normally and being like, am I doing something? And the thing is when you read about the partners being abusive to each other, you will see that, okay, well, if you are in a relationship with a narcissistic person, and they're going to be defensive and everything, it is because you're doing these features, That's why I say it takes two in a relationship, right? And I also want to point out that the woman who wrote this book, she's the one that coined emotional abuse. She wrote 22 books. She's been around forever. It is Sam Vaknin who, in my opinion, stole this and coined it narcissistic abuse. Abuse is abuse, okay? Narcissism or not. This is what pisses me off, because not everybody is going to, be a sadistic punisher, I'm going to do that to you if I feel threatened, and we're not going to talk about doing that for fun, okay? That's not part of it. That's some part of some other dark shit. Okay, let me see. 16, does your partner's personality seem to go through radical changes? Is your partner pleasant one minute only to be furious the next? Does your partner become enraged with only the slightest provocation? Do they experience periods of extreme elation followed by severe depression? Now, this means that your partner would have a mood disorder, okay? 17, does your partner tease you, make fun of you, or use sarcasm as a way to put you down or degrade you? Fuck, us and the whole family does this. Would you complain? When you complain, do they tell you it's just a joke and that you're too sensitive and that you have a shit sense of humor? Yes, you do. You do. I'm never gonna fucking not think that. I'm never gonna think that. You're a pussy. The end. All right. 18, is your partner unable to laugh at themselves? Okay, this pisses me off when a partner is just brooding all the time. Now, I can be angry and I can brood. I can be mean, but I can also be fun and lighthearted and let shit go and whatever. Okay? But if you are always never laughing at yourself, I used to trip, and I'm just like, fuck it, and I'll laugh at myself. Sometimes I would fall down and then I'd just lay there on the ground and just be like, I'm a fucking clumsy dork, I hear maybe part of the ADHD thing being like clumsy and stuff, but I'm just like, fuck it. I'm not going to get up, be mad, and, blame the floor. I'm a dork. Okay. Are they extremely sensitive when it comes to others making fun of them or making any time a comment that shows a lack of respect? It depends on if I like you. If I like you and we're having jokes and everything, but if I know that you're being mean on purpose, there's going to be trouble. There's going to be big fucking trouble. And I'm going to come right back at you. And there's going to be some massive diggage going into your own self-esteem. You don't get to fucking talk shit to me. I'm going to rip you apart. And it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle. Okay? Shit talking battle. 19. Does your partner find it difficult or impossible to apologize or admit when they are wrong? Yes. In the past, big time. Do they make excuses for their behavior or tend to blame others for their mistakes? Yes. I have only recently learned to apologize authentically and to take responsibility for my stuff. And this is fresh. And this is me doing years of self-reflective study. So if you think that your partner is just going to be like you break up and then a week later they're going to be like, oh, I'm sorry, I know that no, I don't believe those people. Okay. They and when they come back and say that, I take responsibility and I go, I know you're full of shit, but I just want my partner back. So I'm gonna just live the lie. Yes. Okay. I can compartmentalize shit too, and I lock away that you're a piece of shit because I want to fucking stay with you, and I'm not gonna stay with a piece of shit. Okay. So yeah. All right. Number 20, does your partner consistently pressure you for sex or try to persuade you to engage in sexual acts that you find disgusting? Have they ever threatened to find someone else who will have sex with them or who will engage in activities that they are interested in? Please, I don't give a shit about having sex. It's not like a need. Like once a year I get like hyper horny and stuff, and that's when I need sex. Masturbation devices are completely fine for me because sex to me is just using another person as a masturbation device. There is no intimacy involved, okay? I did not get to experience that until very late in my life. And towards the end of the relationship, that fucking melted away too, unfortunately. But, yeah, so I don't fucking do that. But I have heard people doing this. My second husband, he did threaten to get a blowjob from some other woman if I didn't do that. And I told him to go do it, that I will find somebody else. I do not need you. Go away. And he never fucking said it again. So if these people are threatening to cheat, they are garbage humans. Do not let them manipulate you into doing anything. Threesomes and shit. You don't know how many times I have heard that. I'm like, you let another woman touch you? God help you. God fucking help you. And If you want me to be violated by some other guy because you're disgusting and you like feeling like a piece of shit that somebody else is fucking your woman, and you think you're gonna shame me for it? Nope, not happening, bro. All right, so those are the 20 about noticing if you are being abused. It goes into the same questions for are you the one being emotionally abused? The only thing that's different in this point of view is number 12. Have you ever denied doing or saying something just to make your partner doubt their perceptions or sanity? Now, this is the gaslighting thing, and this is because either they are little fucking demonic shits. 2, they are ashamed that they were caught in a lie. And so they're gonna, be deny. Okay? So, yeah. Now, if you answered yes to several of these questions, it means that you have been guilty of emotionally abusing your partner. This is the second part of the questionnaire where it's asking, are you doing these fucking things? Okay. This doesn't mean that you are a horrible person or even that you should be referred to as an abuser. We are all guilty of using emotional abuse tactics on our partners from time to time. This certainly doesn't make it right, however, and you should make a concerted effort to stop this behavior now that you know it is abusive, all right? So it's bringing it your attention. So you don't need to shame the shit out of yourself, but know now. If you answered more than 5 questions with a yes, you have exhibited a pattern of emotional abuse, and this is far more serious. If you want to regain your self-respect and your partner's trust, you will need to become totally honest with yourself and your partner about your behavior and your attitude towards them. Later on in this book, you will discover the reasons why you have become abusive, and you'll discover other ways of dealing with stress and with the feelings of shame, guilt, envy, and anger that have caused you to be abusive. Okay? So please, this is, if these things are happening to you, or on the flippity flip side, you are doing these things to your partner, or both of you are doing these things to each other, even if it's, a reactive abuse. Abuse is abuse. And it's not, your partner's not a narcissist just because, they're doing these things. There's other really deep-seated issues, but they could be pathologically narcissistic, which means that they do show traits of narcissism, but they're not suffering with the actual disorder. Okay, there's so many mental things going on up inside of us that look really bad. I mean, just looking into the ADHD bullshit, it's like people being dismissive of their partners, not listening to them, interrupting them when they talk and shit. You would think narcissist. I mean, my father used to do this all the time, and I'm like, fuck, he had ADHD, he really liked his hair and the way he looked when he went out, but otherwise everything was ADHD shit. So I don't even think that my father was had NPD, even though he had a few traits. It's crazy town. Okay. So anyways, I hope that was helpful. The book, The Emotionally Abusive Relationship, 2nd edition, How to Stop Being Abused and How to Stop Abusing. It's wonderful. It's really good. I love reading books that don't just talk shit about, everybody's a narcissist, but taking responsibility for both sides so we all get out of victim mode. Don't forget, a narcissist feels like a victim to life and we're going to project that victimhood on you because of our childhood trauma. Okay? All right. So let's try to fix the things that we can and accept the things that we can't. What is this fucking AA? All right. Have a great day. Namaste.